everybody, welcome back, and it is finally time. It is time to get the house ready for fall, and I could not be any more excited. So today I am focusing on my kitchen, my entryway, and my little hallway. I was going to film my living room first because that's going to be like the best part of it all, but I am waiting for a rug to come in, so stay tuned for that video. It will be out next Monday, but today I am decorating and I'm doing a little bit of cleaning as I go along. I'm not going to be deep cleaning. I did that already. I'll leave that video down below where I prepped my home for fall. So here today I'm decorating very simply, very minimally. I do like to keep my counters as minimal as possible. I mean, shoot, if I could get rid of my coffee machine, I would get rid of that also. But other than that, we're keeping things very practical, very simple. I am adding bits and pieces of fall. I don't want it to be too dramatic. I don't want it to be obnoxious, if you know what I mean. So we're keeping things very simple, very neutral, with a little bit pops of color, which I'm so excited for. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. And like always, we are going to start with the before shots. So the counters need to be wiped down. There's dishes that need to be put away. The floors need to be swept, but this is just real life. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the counters. Again, like I said before, I won't be doing any deep cleaning. I already did that. This is just from everyday messes from the morning breakfast before the kids ran off to school. Just kind of quickly tidying up. For my island, I am bringing in this beautiful pedestal. I always place it in the center of my island just to kind of ground the area. I will be bringing in my vase that I DIY'd. I will also leave a link to that video if you guys want to see how I did it. And I will be putting some beautiful brown dried florals into this vase. These florals are from Home Goods actually, and I'll be styling it very simply with a candle and some napkins. Next, I am moving into our little coffee station over here, and I'm gonna quickly wipe everything off before decorating this area. I am decorating very simply, very minimally. I don't like a lot of clutter, and I'm not a professional at decorating. I just do what I love, I do what looks good, and I just find that decorating in groups of 3 is just so pleasing to the eye, so that's usually what I stick with. And for my stovetop, I'm going to give it a really good wipe down just from cooking this morning. Everything, there's just splatters all over, but I wanted to decorate it. I wanted to put some pumpkins on top, but I just figured it'd be too much. So I'm keeping it minimal, just adding a really simple beige towel just to warm this area up, and that's all I'm doing for the stovetop. So I had some dishes this morning that I did wash but didn't get a chance to put away. So I'm going to go ahead, put away these dishes now, and then I want to go ahead and style this little area where I have my electric kettle. I am going to do my best to hide the cords because the cords is what drives me insane. To style this area, I'm bringing in this beautiful board. I got this from Big Lots and I love the kind of live edge it has, and I'm just going to place my kettle on top of it, as well as this beautiful wooden vase from Home Goods, and it's gorgeous. I love that it's made from wood, and I'm just going to try to place these items and these stems in a way that I could disguise the cords and the outlets in the back, because those outlets are such an eyesore. I don't know, if I ever get a chance to design my own home, you will not be able to see the outlets. Up next is washing this sink. I know that we wash dishes in the sink, you would think the sink is clean, but it is not. And I just use plain old soap and water. I feel like it does the trick. I wipe my sink down with a damp microfiber cloth and it leaves no streaks, no nothing. It is awesome. And of course, I have to decorate this corner very simply with a little tiny pumpkin and a beautiful artwork I'm going to place on top of my sink, just to kind of mimic the dried florals I used in the kitchen. So the last couple items I need to do is sweep these floors. I do want to hang some curtains and also lay a cute little simple rug by the sink to add a little bit of coziness, but before I can do that, I want to make sure that I get all the crumbs off of the floor. And to add a little bit of coziness, I will be placing this vintage inspired rug down on the floor. And finally, last but not least, the perfect way to make a cozy space is to hang up curtains. And I did go ahead and wash these curtains. They are nice and fresh and clean. And I love the way curtains make your space look so cozy and so elevated. So if you are hanging curtains, make sure you hang them up as high and as wide as you possibly can to create an illusion of bigger windows. And on this side, on my accent chairs, I didn't want to go overboard, so keeping it minimal with this beautiful simple pillow. Now the kitchen went from being boring and cold and uninviting to quite the opposite. I love how bringing in some warm colors here into the kitchen really warmed up the space, made it so inviting and so beautiful. Up next is my little hallway slash entryway, and the only cleaning that needs to happen here is some sweeping because there are a bunch of rocks on the floor. We do have a awesome playground down there, but that means that the rocks get tracked back in here. So before I can do any decorating, I want to make sure that I sweep these floors. The last thing I want to tackle cleaning wise is cleaning this large mirror. This mirror is awesome. You can check yourself out before leaving out the door, but this does mean that it gets touched a lot, it gets kissed a lot. With kids, that's just kind of how it is. But I'm bringing out this beautiful wreath. I've actually had this wreath for about 8 years now, and I used to like colors, now I don't, but honestly with the red door, I don't mind it, not one bit. So on this accent wall, I'm going to go ahead and hang these beautiful florals, the same ones I used in the kitchen. I just want to make sure my apartment flows from one room to the next. And I have florals hanging here all year round, but I thought for the fall time, it would be so beautiful to hang these down, and it just really creates a really welcoming space to this white and bland wall. For the bench, we're keeping it very simple since this is a very narrow hallway, very high traffic area. I'll be adding this cute little SHERPA pillow as well as this white little pumpkin just to kind of make it more inviting and welcome, as well as putting down this runner. Oh my word, you guys, runners and rugs really do make a difference. If you guys have seen my fall DIYs, this was a very simple one. I just added some florals and a ribbon to this existing wreath that I've had, and it is just the most darlingest thing that ever came out. I absolutely love it. I love decorating with ribbon. But here in this hallway, there's not much I can decorate with, so I am adding this beautiful, beautiful runner here to create some coziness, and boy oh boy did it add coziness. Okay, so that is it. I love the way everything turned out. It came out so neutral, so clean and minimal, but it still has that coziness to it. I think by adding runners and curtains, that is just the ultimate way to up your coziness. Like if you're lacking coziness, slap a rug on the floor, slap some curtains on top, and it'll do the trick every single time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some motivation, some ideas on how you can decorate your house very simply and, you know, just neutrally if you're into that. If not, that's okay too. But stay tuned for Monday's video. It will be a living room kind of makeover for fall. I'm so excited. I'm getting some new pieces in. Also, I am working with a brand for my little patio makeover for fall as well. That will be out Monday. So lots of awesome, exciting things happening. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye.